Hey guys, welcome to a new session. So in this session we will be creating a basic ADF form and we will be navigating through the records. We will create a basic form which will show all the employee details and we will navigate through all the employees. So we will be using the HR schema and we'll use employees table. So first of all, let's create a new application. Click on new application, click on ADF Fusion web application. Okay, give some name. First tab, click on next. So by default ADF will create two projects, the model project and the view controller project. So the model project will contain all your business components like the entity objects, view objects and the application module. So you can change the name from here. I will be going with the default one, and this is the package where all your business components will be placed. So if you want to specify a different name, so you can specify it from here. So click on next, and this is a view controller project which will contain all your ADF bounded and unbounded task flows as well as the fragments and your JSF and JSPX pages. So you can change the name from here. I will be going with the default. Click on next. This is the package name. Click on finish. So the next step is to connect to a database. So we can do that from here. Click on connect to database, create a database connection. I will be connecting to the HR schema. Connection, click on OK. So as you can see, the HR connection has been made. So the next step is to create the entity objects, the business component. So for that, you can create that from here, like business services, go to substeps, or you can go to model, new business components from table. So here you have to select the connection. Like if you have multiple connections, you can select the desired one. So in my case, I have only one. So I will be going with HR. On OK. Click on query. This will query all your employees, or all your tables in the HR schema. So the next step is to add the entities. So I will select only the employees. Here you can change the name. We'll be going with the default. Click on next. These are the entity based view objects. So this will be the view object which will be based on the entity. So you can change the name from here. Click on next. These are query based view objects. Like if you have any view for in your database, like if you want to just view the details, or you don't want to perform any operations on the table, so you can select that from here. So in my case, I will not be doing that. So I will not select anything. Click on next. This is the application module. So you can specify any name. So I will be giving HR app module. Click on next. Click on next. Next. And as you can see here, this is the entity object, this is the view object, and this is the application module. So entity object is basically the source code representation of your database. Like this is the layer where you will do all the DML and DDL operations, like insert, update and delete command against the database. And the view objects are read-only database queries or updatable view objects. Like updatable view objects should contain an entity object. So view objects are like you can create 4 different types of view objects, like query based view objects and programmatic view object, read-only view objects. So these view objects will be the one which you will be exposing on your application module, so that you can use it on your JSF pages. So and the application module is the one where you will expose all your view objects. So that view objects, and it can contain the Java business all your businesses which you will be using on your JSF pages. So click on finish. So as you can see, it will create all your entities, views and the application module. So the next step is to create a task flow. So right click on view controller or web INF, click on new ADF task flow. Use some name. We'll be giving employees view. Click on OK. This is a bounded task flow, so it will be using the fragments. So click add a view, employees view. Click on enter. It it will open a dialog where you will be creating the fragment. So you can give any name if you want. So I will be going with the default one which I have given here, which I have mentioned here. So click on OK. So as you can see here in HR application module, if you go to data model, you can see your view which is already selected. So go to data control. Here you can, inside the data control, you can see your employees view. So we will be dragging this we will be using this on the pages. Like if you click and drag it here, you can see you can drag it as a form, as a carousel, as a chart, as a diagram. You have so many options here. So I will be going with the idea of form. So in my case, we will be creating only read-only form. Like we will not be performing any database operations. So I will click read-only form, and we will select this road navigation so that we can navigate to the different records like first, next, previous, and here you can specify any label if you want. Like for employee ID, you can mention employee ID. For first name, sorry, I mentioned it near first name. Okay, so I will leave this as it is. Click on OK. So it will automatically create all the fields and the navigation control buttons. Okay, so now as you can see, these are all the fields, and you have 4 buttons: first, previous, next, and last. So in order to run this, you will have to create a new JSF or JSpecs page. Select page, give some name, click on OK. And you have to drag this employees view, your task flow, as a region. And now we can test our page. So right click on employees view JSF page and click on run. This will take a minute. So this is this approach which I have used of using the task flow and the fragment. This is basically used in production environment, like whenever you want to deploy it on a different server, like if you have a web center portal. So we basically use this approach. We create a jar of our file and then we give it to the concerned WebLogic person or web center portal person, and he will deploy it on the web center portal. So as you can see the details of the employee. So you can navigate it from here. Next, you can navigate through all the records. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. See you in the next video. So if you like this video, do click on that like button and do subscribe to my channel.